Supreme, not Reborn. He is a flying hexproof and monocolored and gives each instant sorcery card in your graveyard that's exactly 2 colors Jumpstart. Now, for those who don't know, Jumpstart, as it says here, you may cast this card from a graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its cost. So, how are we going to build around this? Well, obviously, first thing we want, tons of 2-colored spells. But obviously, Jumpstart is card disadvantage. So, let's talk about that. To negate the Jumpstart effect of discarding cards, we've put in a bunch of cards here which will return to our hand or give us things. So Clay Revenant, Sanctum Skeleton, Convenient Target, bunch of stuff that we could pay mana to get them from the graveyard back to our hand, and then use them as a Jumpstart to give them things here. Golem, we can sack creatures, we'll discuss that later. Oversold Cemetery is a bit ambitious, but if it does go off, it's nice to always get a creature back every turn to discard again. We have Bestial Bloodline and Talons of the Woods. These are a bunch of cards that we can pay to return to hand, and maybe they have endgame thing. The rest of this deck here is a bunch of 2-colored spells that interact, counterspell, destroy stuff, bounce things, make tokens, ramp us, force opponents to sack or do things like that. Basically anything we might want to cast twice. A bunch of fun things there. Now, the true payoff is this final column here. This column has 2 specific things. It has cards that care about cards leaving the graveyard and ones that care about specifically creatures. So for example, here we see Insidious Roots makes plant tokens when a creature leaves the graveyard. Desecrated Tomb makes bats when a creature leaves the graveyard. Soul Evisceration does damage when a creature leaves the graveyard. And Chalk Outline will make us detectives when they leave the graveyard. This was more from Carl of Mana. Really love the set. The other cards here, so we have Willowgeist, which will get bigger whenever a card, not any card, but a card. So these cards will trigger when we use Jumpstart to flash back the card and exile it from our graveyard. Quintorius is our big payoff, baking 4/2s every time a card leaves our graveyard. Flaming Effigy will ping our opponent if we do that. And Stoneborn Mentor will give us Scry as it goes. So that's the premise of the deck. We're looking to jumpstart some spells, use some interaction, burn our hand out, then instead of reloading, cast Niv-Mizzet Supreme, and have basically rebuy instead of reload. So we'll take this into the Brawl queue to clear some dailies and see how it does. Oh, we have Vial Smasher. Right, we're going to mulligan that. That's not too good. That's a good dig. That's a good... Yeah. You know what? We'll try this. We'll do a turn 1 play of a Willowgeist. Play this tapped. I thought that Breeding Pool was a fetch land, so I've probably made a terrible mistake here because I was taking a drink at the same time. Uh-oh. Alright, Dreadhorde Butcher. Let's enchant our Willow. Pass it back. We will do the trade if we have to. Ooh, the Reclusive Painter. I do love that card. Vial Smasher comes down. Alright, we got another Surveil land, which is pretty good for us, and it has green in it. Right, Convenient Target can go to the graveyard. We need to find another white source. Oh, I love Barb Servitor. Well, there's Golem. What is our best option here? This guarantees a white card, and if we can find white, black, we can do multiple things, so we'll go for that. Yeah. Well, we found blue. Right, let's get the March Bats. Then we'll play that and pass it back. Suspected, so it has Menace Indestructible. Going down. Play that, play this. Sure, I will. Oh, it's Menace. Yeah. Light up the stage. Oh, this is pure Rakdos. Oh, a dark ritual. Okay. Right, I am now scared. Spawn of Mayhem. Very good card. Unlicensed Disintegration. Okay. I'll gain 2 life and then lose 3. Right, so we need a white here, but we also need red for the Niv-Mizzet. So we need a white, a red, and I think we get another black here. Yep. Okay, well this is very scary for us, so let's just begin anew. Risky Crew, okay, that gives all mercenaries Dire Fleet Hoarder, okay. Oh, good. That would work, actually. Despark that. Then play the Golem, he's a 4/2. We don't care if he dies, so he can do a good blocking job. Fortunately, we're at a point now where we're double pinged. We're double pinged on the entry and the death of every Ring tempts us, losing life. Helix is good here. Right, I'm going to play this as just a buy time card. Hope they don't have a way to kill it. Theatre of Horrors. A lot of pinging in this deck. I kind of really respect it. Okay, does it damage to us? Doesn't want to attack in. Cosmic Rebirth. Cosmic Rebirth. What do we have in our graveyard? We could Cosmic Rebirth. That could probably help. Okay, right. First things first, we're gonna have to do the Helix. So let's Helix the Commander. We don't have. Oh, we don't have the mana to do both. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna assemble the team. We're gonna discard the Oversold Cemetery. Yeah, you can do 2 here. I need to find more lands, which is ironic because World Soul's Rage. Hold on. What's in my graveyard? 1, only a single land. Okay. I think I unironically think I just have to take another land and then play it, and then I have to hold back. So we get a land off the top of their library. Replays their Gleeful. Plays a land. Okay. Play a land for turn. We will Lightning Helix this, discarding the Kolaghan's Command. Yep, we can lose a life, they can gain a life. Do we have a target for any of this stuff? No, unfortunately we don't. Okay, I can't swing in right now. Not with this currently. What did they exile? Oh, that is a case of the skeletons. Okay, yep. They will get a suspected skeleton. They're dealing a damage to us. Play the stalagmite. Yeah. Deal the damage. They land. Okay, end step, I am going to Salmon's Ransom. So they separate these into 2 piles, but we're getting all 4 essentially because we can use the graveyard. Cosmic Rebirth is going to be huge with buying back. Okay. I'm actually going to pick the unknown targets here because we can... Yes, that's huge. Okay, so first things first, Fracture. Let's get rid of this so they can't use that. Right, Insidious Roots. Oh, we got Insidious Roots. Okay. Then we're going to hold back. So they're going to exile a card from top of the library. They get a Fell, destroy target creature. That's fine, because, as I've said before... Niv has hexproof for monocolored. Okay. Go into combat. In response, I am going to Cosmic Rebirth. I'm going to return the Willowgeist. And I will then make plant tokens. I will gain life equal to power. Then create plant tokens. I will not block. I'll take 4. I will discard a card. Sweet. Okay, first things first. Cosmic Rebirth. Jump started. Returning. No! No! I took the wrong one! Cancel. 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 Oh, damn it. Returning Willowgeist. Discarding you. Take the action, put that on the battlefield. Then I'm going to Patient Plotter, sack you. No, I'm going to sack you to gain a life. And that will return to my hand, make another plant. Then I'm going to Fracture, jump started, there, discarding Golem. Yep, you can do the 1 damage to me, I'm okay with that. And then I have to hold back, unfortunately. Jumper and Scorcher, it's fine. And they concede, we got it going. Great, showing there with the roots. They realized that we set up the engine where we can sack, bring Golos, you know, we had a perfect engine at the final match there. Very happy to show that off. And hopefully that means all my dailies are cleared. I might still use the original recording at the end. Cut out some of the bad audio. Hey, there we go, dailies cleared for that. So let's wrap it up. So that is the Jumpstart Brawl deck. Now, it is not finished by any means of the stretch. There's a lot of things that can be improved on. There's a lot of cards which will probably come in the future that can be made better. But, honestly, I like where it is. I like our payoffs. I like our synergies. I like the strategies. In Commander, if you're looking to make a deck like this, I recommend using the Eidolon Sisters. I've talked about them many times before. They are absolutely insane in this deck. Insidious Roots is probably one of my favorite cards I've seen added recently, and genuinely, should put maybe in more ways to just find this, because when this is on the field and we get the engine going, this is like, we swap out a Forward Focus for an F1 car, basically. But yeah, this is the list, description below. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later. Alright, we have a match here with Nahiri, Forged in Fury. We're doing a second recording here because the first one I wasn't happy with. There was some issues with the way it looked. Alright, this hand seems okay. World Soul's Rage is pretty good to ramp us. This takes out artifacts, which is huge against Nahiri. This is a potential card draw. I think we can keep this. So we'll start with this. We need to get white and blue, ironically, to get this going good. So let's do this immediately. White and blue. I hope I have the Surveil land for that in here. I do not. Of course I don't. So the white, blue, red. Alright, let's start with Scryland. We're doing okay here ourselves. Let's drop a green and pass it back. Then we can Dire Strain to ramp into World Soul's Rage to ramp. I like where this is going. That's indestructible, which is a pain. Yeah, search for a rune card. Okay. Right, let's go shock this in. Dire Strain Rampage, targeting this. Take action. We will get white and blue. Affinity for equipment. Oh, I hate that card. Yeah, that card can just end games. Yep. They've probably got the hammer. They always have the hammer when they play that. So one for hammer, one to equip. Okay, well, I don't have a choice now. I am going to have to 1, 2, 3... that for World Soul's Rage for free. 2 from the graveyard, 1 from the hand, and just tapped. Awesome. So they can play Nahiri for pretty cheap now, but we do have the ill-timed explosion, but unfortunately we don't have a way to do anything about that. Unless, okay, so we play the Surveil land. Veto is not it. Then, alright, then we play Supreme. I think we gotta just pass. In your turn, target creature you choose the first strike vigilance at the end of turn. It gains first strike and vigilance. Equipped abilities cost 1 less to cast. Okay. Right. Okay, we need a basic. well, we need basic so we don't take damage. Take this. Let's activate this. Destroy an artifact, discard a card. So you can discard a card. We will destroy you. Okay. So this gains Vigilance and First Strike, which makes it pretty hard to block. We won't take any damage here, so let's take that. We need to find a 4-drop. Okay, let's use the Saruman's Ransom, which is great in this deck because the upper cards and lower cards are pretty much the same. The others go into our graveyard. Okay, so we don't really need that, so we'll put this into our hand. Okay, that's 2 cards that grow with stuff happening. But more importantly, and this is going to be the fun part, that Flaming Effigy is 4 damage. That's perfectly what we wanted. Oh, and our opponent concedes to that. Which is fair, they were struggling for lands and we had ramped into oblivion. They probably should have gone for the pickaxe. They were going for a very cute Discover 10 line. Alright, we got Jasper the Flint. The steal your stuff and play rogues. Not rogues, outlaws. So, with that in mind, what we got here? Well, we have a counterspell. We are going first. Counterspell and 2 ways to get stuff back. I'm going to actually keep this because counterspelling their Jasper, the whole deck will be built around just stealing our stuff. So if we can get an early counter on Jasper and slow them down, we might be okay for a bit. So we'll start with a Scryland, see what we can find. A secondary Scryland. I'm okay with keeping that at the moment. We'll see what they do on their turn. Now I'm going to play the Windswept Thief here because they could be sandbagging a Dark Ritual to race out a Jasper. So if we go here for... Either way, this has to get us white mana. Okay. We will crack this. We'll get another Surveil land here, see if we can find something... Wait, do I have a white Surveil land in here? I apparently do not. That is a massive oversight. Okay, with that in line, let's get a Triumph to cover triple colors. Well, that was silly of me. We'll play another Triumph here, see if... not Triumph. Right, we don't need another land at this point, so let's get rid of that. Pass the turn. We still have no more lies if we can use it. We'll take a hit here. Oversold Cemetery is pretty nice, so we shock this in, play this, so we can start finding creatures and milling them, then we just pass. Opponent's having a little read, they're clearly not an old school commander player. Key to the Archive. I actually want to counter this, because that's going to be good for them. I'm going to run out on this here. Let's just rebuy our No More Lies. So hopefully here they should rush out their commander to avoid the tax, or they use removal. Yeah, it's a Death Toucher. I'm not blocking a Death Toucher. There's Jasper. Gets him down before then. Ooh, another Lava Toucher. Okay, that's perfect for us. So, Let's do 5 damage to Jasper. So he's gone. Then we can hold up interaction as we need it, and we'll get in for 5. So let's see what our opponent does for their turn. They might just run him out again. So we have a choice of either flaming the Zawata, because that's a really good card. Goldspan Dragon, yeah, unfortunately we have to jumpstart counter that. We'll discard this convenient target, which we can return to our hand. And yeah, you were not okay. That shows the strength of the game. Rebuying a second spell. Why? Okay, you were not. Did you think that jumpstart? I'm just perplexed. By the way, both of my dailies that I'm clearing while recording this are play lands, so I might prioritize having more lands in hand than casting relevant spells, which probably won't make for great content. But yeah, so did you not understand the mechanic? Did you think that jumpstart just let me cast that spell forever as long as I discard a card? I don't. Ooh, right. Leech. The Shoreless Sea. This deck is really strong. Basically, it's a free spell deck. Yeah, this hand looks good, so we can keep this. Man, they really love giving me the Thundering Falls here. My appreciation of the Scrylands has gone up dramatically. So I'm going to start with this Triome. The reason for that is we need access to black or white to cast any of these 2 spells here. I'm going to start with this Blood and pass back. Alright, end step. We need red, blue and green to clear this, but we also need a black. Blue, green, and black. There we go. That's a sorcery. That's a sorcery. That's instant. That's instant. Right, let's play our spare land, see if we can find something. A land, we'll keep a land on top. Pass it back. They're probably going to replay their dude here. But they did not. Interesting. Right, we'll play that tapped. We'll play a Clay Revelant here. I'm pretty sure they're just sandbagging counter magic, so we're just gonna bait it all out. For those of you who don't know, this deck is super heavy counter magic. What that commander does is it lets you basically cast things for super cheap. We're just going to bait another one here, see if they go for the counter. The irony is if they counter this, they don't understand. Nope, they let it go. So what happens is you have to search for a legendary creature to share a colour with, and we had a colourless, which did not give us anything. Alright, so they play that dude. Let's see if we can bounce it in response. We'll probably want to hold up a counter for Niv-Mizzet. Right, phasing it out. That pretty much means they probably already won at this point. And that's not a joke, unfortunately. Odds are we do not have the means to stop them now. No, I'm not being dramatic. People think that's being dramatic. This deck is what I would call Condemned to the Hell Q deck. Alright, let's try and Legion to Ashes it. They go to commit. We will veto the commit. They will have another counterspell. Yep. Alright. Yeah, we are dead, so we'll just concede to that. Basically, we were dead because that deck is just... It's kind of like the blue-white spirit or blue mono-blue tempo deck. It's mono-blue tempo deck in a Brawl deck, which is horrendous. I know many people who quit playing formats where mono-blue tempo budget deck was the go-to deck. Yeah, that card needs to be in the hell queue as soon as possible. It's basically turn your counterspells into free spells deck. I tried playing it and I was so damn bored. Like, ultimately though, I think it's going to fall into one of those Brawl queues where people are just not going to enjoy playing it because most people just won't play against it that much. It's kind of like how when people run into Turgrid, they will just leave the game. We have an Absorb, we have 3 lands. Yeah, we can try this. So I think our best bet here is to start with getting this on the field. Probably start with both our Triomes, see what we draw. Aftermath Analysts, very good card. Essence Capture, also a very good card. Play that tapped. 4/4 for 3 mana, it's very good. Yep, we get hit there. We need double blues for the Absorb. Jade Spelunkia. Draws a land and gets that into the graveyard. Let's play this and pass it back, see what they do on their turn. They're clearly trying to hold up counter for Tamio at the same time. Yeah, we'll respond to this. We will get a blue Surveil land. Another land. Wait, is it until... yeah. So we'll just play this and we'll Soul Blaze, kill everything but the Aftermath Analyst. Now we're tapped out, they should run out their Tamio. Okay. Avenger of Zendikar. I think we might be safe here to run out a Niv. Burning effigy is so good though. Right, I think we just got to play this out. The odds of a Simic removal spell are pretty low. I'm hoping they just have a bunch of blue stuff in hand that would bounce or phase it and they can't deal with it. Tamio. Got to land. Wait, how are they 4/4? Oh my god, they're 4/4s because... oh my god, I didn't realize. This is the Alchemy Altered one. Like, because I played this in some of my Commander decks. It makes 3 freeze in paper, but the Alchemy Altered text gives them 4/4s. Yeah, well, I will trade one of your lands here for it. I mean, I could try to jumpstart this. I think that might be the best option. I don't have any other play here, but I die next turn, so... they have counter magic, they have counter magic. Or do they have protection magic, which would be even worse? Oh. Damn. Yeah, I'll take the action. Why would they bounce the... Why would they not... I mean, the Aftermath Analyst lets them get back the... I'm confused. I'm just generally going to say that I'm confused. We don't need another basic land, we'll get rid of that. So if they go for the replay the invasion, we could then kill the Aftermath Analyst. Okay, we've got a lot of options here. We've got 6 mana. Yeah, so let's play another... Oh, we'll put Golem in the graveyard because he could set up for some lines to bring him back if we find what we're after. I don't know if we have enough mana for both here, but we'll try it. Okay, equip to there. Attacking. Exploring. Alright, let's force him to sack this to get the lands back. Then they can't cast anything else on the turn. Unless they just have counter magic and want to use that. I genuinely think they're trying to figure out what they want to do here. Oh, they have a mutation to protect it, okay. Interesting. Well, I gotta just play some Bream here and hope I can hold it off for a bit. Exile the graveyard. That's fine. Oh, and 2 counters on all their creatures. Yeah, that's not fine. Oh dear. Well, we're dead. They drew beyond perfect to survive that. I can do it for free. I guess we just do that. See what they got on their turn. Could just go for Tattoo over to make it flying and unblockable. Yeah, so we'll just absorb that. Unless they also have counter magic for that, which would be like soul crushing. Nope, okay. We'll survive up to 7. Let's see who goes to the graveyard. Okay. Well, we'll block there and block there. Okay. I think we're just dead because they just got... Oh my god, that would have been so good previously. Okay, we've got to just play Quintorius. And then I think we just got to pass it back. I don't think we can do anything here. If we could survive... Oh, we should have maybe hold... No more live. Let's just keep making them more expensive. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Problem is, if we do that, we don't. We have to then lose. Oh, this is going to suck, but I don't think we have a choice. Okay. Wait, they play the Bonnie Paul. And they hit again. Oh my god. Could I have one where they don't hit? It's just lightning helix here. Yeah, they've just got this. I mean, the consistency of just Simic good stuff is too much sometimes. It's real unfortunate. Why do they alchemy cards? Why? I get frustrated with the alchemy changes. Like, here's the thing, I love the alchemy cards. I hate when they change existing cards, because I make stupid plays like that where it's like, yeah, I can kill 3 damage stuff and I'll be fine. Oh wait, no, because this is the alchemy card. Also, Wizards, explain to me why the 4-color Omnath is still alchemy restricted, but we have fucking Nardu unrestricted in Brawl. Yeah, explain that to me. Nardu, Modern Horizons free, Flip Commanders, everything else, S tier broken stuff, but Nardu and Winota are still banned because, oh, they weren't fun. I tell you why they weren't banned, because they were open in standard packs, and now you've got to put another product in where people have to spend their wildcards in their predatory system. Ugh, this is getting more negative than I wanted it to be. Okay, we got Hazaret and Dederet. Alright, we can keep this. Opponent's going first. We can go for probably a Surveil if we don't draw a land here. Cloud of Restoration could be quite good because it does actually kill this, unless this is alchemy adjusted to be a 12-12. Yeah, I don't agree with the changing of existing cards. I've always said I think that the... Alright, we'll put this into play. Expressive Iteration, graveyard that. We need to find lands. I've always said that I feel that the biggest mistake they make so often with a lot of these alchemy adjustments is changing existing cards. Right, we need green, we need blue and black. Yeah, we got to kill that, unfortunately. We give him a land, but Magda is just going to be way too strong if they keep going with it. We could solve. So we have 2 ways to kill spells. We have a card draw as required. We just got to see what they do on their turn. Okay, well, my previous statement I take back. This looks like it's just going to be a... Alright, we'll play a Desecrated Tomb here, so that's at least one of our payoffs. Okay. And they get another dragon. So our edict doesn't work now. When it dies, return it. Okay. I think our best bet here is just... Do I have... No, I don't have anything little there. I think this probably is still the best option here. So we will draw a card, lose a life, make a opponent sack a creature. So target player will draw, target opponent will sack a creature. We'll probably sack Fram. No, they sacked the... Interesting. Oh, is this a secret Scram deck where like they don't actually play the original commander? They just play the. Oh no, they did play the commander. Okay, well then we will Solar Blaze, kill everything. We'll play this, crack this, get a green, blue, and red lands. We have red in hand, but we don't want to. We have Soul Evisceration as well. If they just run out to Raider 2 again, then we might have to just go with the Supreme after that. So Ginger, the Meal Ender. So this is an equipment deck without an equipment commander. Interesting. Helm of the Host. Okay, so controversial idea here, but we're just gonna have to pass. Okay, equip. Yep. What does this give? Okay, plus and tap. Forge a new. Okay. Destroy that. During your turn, you may activate an equip ability for 0. For what? I can't deal that, so I have to hold up for that. Oh, that might make it easier. So, destroy the Forgeanu. Play the land tapped, and we'll pass it back. So hopefully if they recommit their commander, we can flash in Soul Evisceration, then play out Niv Supreme. Dahlia the Wild Mage, okay. We're going for the equip there. We'll flash in Soul Evisceration. Again, we have a lot of the anti-creature stuff here, but we don't have a big payoff for the Okay. With that in mind, play that tapped and pass it back. Fortunately, again, we don't have a lot of creatures. We need to find one of our recursable creatures to jumpstart and throw back. Expressive Iteration would be really good if we could jumpstart it. Thrilling Discovery is going to be an issue because we're not going to get anything. Smothering Tithe. Okay. End step, I will Assassin's Trophy that. Discarding this. You can have a land. So this is an equipment deck. This was meant to be a sneak attack deck. We get another payoff, but no actual... Okay, right. We're going to do the Expressive Iteration. I'm sorry, Chalk Outline, but I actually need to find stuff. Okay, put one of them into our hand. Gandalf Sanction. One to the bottom of your library, over a tomb, and we will put the Thundering Falls into exile so we can try and surveil a creature that we can recurse. Supreme Verdict, we'll put that in the graveyard, we're not too worried about that. Move to combat, attack. Okay. Gandalf Sanction does 6 damage currently, which would be enough to kill their commander. 5-foot boots, it's a good one. Helm of the Host is not doing anything currently. Okay, we find a Misty. I'm going to play the Misty, and I'm going to get another Surveil land here. I'm also going to get a white Surveil land if I can. I apparently did not put the white Surveil land in here, but I do need another white. But I think surveilling for something right now would be better. Yeah. Let's get the Underground Mortuary. Green's another color we're struggling. A land, put that in the graveyard. I'm sorry that it's a white. I know I need white land, but we need one of our enablers that lets us discard stuff, you know, and bring it back to our hands. We have the mana for it now, and it's like a resource battle where we are set up if we can just find Elish Norn. Okay. They go for the equip. That's fine. Given a haste. And the equip then giving her lifelink and thing. That's good. So we can hit her with yeah. We'll hit her with a Silver Quill command. A Spectre. Quintorius. Oh my god. But I only have the one white here. No. Oh, I'm getting bit in the ass because I didn't get a white. Alright, so if we do that, if we put him down, we can rip. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do this the long way. Because I really want to play Quintorius here. Yeah, pass it back. Gonna bite us in the butt if they go for the reanimate strategy here. Or they could do that, which would be equally as problematic. So I get for being greedy. Okay, they got everything. But... Huh? Okay. Oh, that lets you tap. That's interesting. Right, well I'm going to Tyrant Spawn. Return this to your hand. Discard the Sanction, which will trigger Quintorius, making me a blocker. I am actually going to block here. I will take the damage, unfortunately, down to 7. I'll pay the 1. Awesome. So, Silver Quill. I'm going to give that +1/+1 flying and opponent. So, I'm going to give Quintorius flying, and I'm going to make you sack a creature. Discard this Bedevil. I will make a Spirit. I actually got my deck to do its thing. That's fine. Hit you for 10. I can't jumpstart anything here, so... Power Blade. Do it in Digit 2. Oh, they have a haste. Oh, if they have something big here, they could play Urabrask. Yeah, it doesn't have Indestructible, so it'll die. Why does a god not have Indestructible? Okay, play Urabrask. Oh, that's great. We'll just struggle. This will do damage. Okay. Right, I want to do this just to show this insane synergy. Then we're going to survive. No, Aftermath, not the Jumpstart. So that leaves the graveyard. Then all my cards leave the graveyard, making me another 1/1. That's weird. So we're just going to make sure we don't get hit. Oh, they have an Avacyn. Don't. Yeah, they top decked a... Yeah, it was a good game. I'll give them that. BS top deck at the end. I don't think we had anything that could have stopped an Avacyn anyway. Ah, gutting.